So with my line of work, a lot of my clients are men, and I would find that majority of men tend to have the same problem. They are all tending to have a woman that's disrespectful, a woman that may be unfaithful, or a woman that may be using them financially. Now, if this seems to be the problem you're facing, and if this seems to be a reoccurring theme with all the women that you date, they seem to be, you always find yourself getting cheated on, you always find yourself getting used, you always find yourself getting disrespected. I'm going to give you the reasons why this is happening to you and then how to prevent this from reoccurring. So stay tuned. Now, the reality is a lot of men will say, she lied to me in the beginning, she was so good, she lied to me, she lied to me, she lied to me. Women never, ever, ever lie. Never do they lie. They might not say the truth, but they always show you the truth. Every woman that you've been with that has hurt you, used you, cheated on you, stolen from you, whatever it is, she showed you her red flags from day one. You chose to ignore them. You chose to ignore them. This is what women will do. They meet a man and they'll basically show their red flags in not so clear ways. So they might show it simply by how she dresses. And she might show you that she might be provocative, or she might show you with her sexual behavior. She might be very sexually liberal. She might show you in terms of how she talks about her exes. She might say that, oh, this guy was so toxic, this guy was so this, that, I'm still in love with this guy, whatever it is. She shows you some of her traits. She might show you through how she is as a parent. She might not have kids and not prioritize them, or she may have denied another man access to the children. And you think you're going to be captain stepdad and you're going to save the day. But the reality is she showed you that she denies men access to the children if she doesn't like them. And you think you're going to be immune to that behavior? Not possible. So these women always, and myself included, we show men all of our red flags. Now we pick the man that allows us to get away with the most nonsense. Now, if you don't have many red flags as a woman, what will happen is you attract a man with really clear boundaries. What will happen is a man with boundaries can only be with a woman who doesn't have many red flags because they're a perfect match. She doesn't do too much, he doesn't tolerate too much. They work really well. But a woman filled with red flags will only select a man who's filled with low self-esteem. She will find the man who doesn't know how to exert his boundaries, doesn't know how to look for red flags, and doesn't know how to stand up for himself. That's the man she will select. So if you are a man with really low self-esteem and really value the connection more than the respect that she's giving you, you are going to find yourself constantly manipulated, cheated on, and disrespected by women. So this is how she knows. Firstly, how a woman spots a man with low self-esteem is he seems to be super impressed with her beauty. When a man is so impressed by a woman's physical beauty, she starts to have a power over him. The most beautiful woman in the world will get in line for a man who's not that attractive if he's not that impressed by her appearance. But a woman who's not that attractive will become disrespectful and push boundaries with a man who is in awe of her beauty because she sees it as a power play. So when you are with a woman, and if you don't have a lot of experience with beautiful women and you haven't been around a lot of women, well, women smell that off you very quickly. And then they learn that they can push your boundaries, and they learn that maybe they can disrespect you, maybe they can cheat on you, but you're not going to go anywhere because she knows you can't do any better looks-wise. That's how we know a man's got low self-esteem.